Alright, here we go. Got our journal, and that's the end of the tutorial and the character generation. So now we are in the starting village of Seyda Neen. Ah, look at that sun. Beaten down. And here's our good old friend Fargoth. How you doing, bro? Are you the one that the boat dropped off? Odd to see a boat arrive at that time of day. Hope the Imperials treated you okay. I swear they took my ring. This ring? I had it last week before their weekly Let's Shake Down Fargoth ritual. An engraved healing ring. Family heirloom of mine. You haven't seen it, have you? Well, yes I have. Here you go. You can have it. It's a piece of shit anyway. Here you go. Whoa. Yes. I almost misclicked. And that boosted my disposition with him from 40 to 90, so he really likes me now. You found it! Amazing! Thank you, thank you. You are now my favorite friend. I'll be sure to tell the others, especially my friend Arrille, who runs the Tradehouse here. Go see him. He'll be happy to see you now. So yeah. A lot of people hate on Fargoth. I don't know why. It's easy to. He gets enough flack. He gets shaken down every week, so I think he deserves a break. So we can ask pretty much anything from everybody, including their background. He's a commoner, like most people here, like this lady. Ask the latest rumors to see what's going on. I've heard that the local tax collector Processus Vitellius is missing. No surprise, really. He wasn't well liked around here. No surprise there. I don't like taxmen either. Little advice. Phew, you're bittergreen, Outlander. Might as well wear a sign. New in town. Word of advice. Buy a little goodwill. Lose a few drinks. Gain a friend. Folks will loosen up if you spread a little of the Emperor's gold around. He's basically saying that I should bribe people like this by giving them gold, which has a chance of raising their disposition based upon my both my personality and my speechcraft skill. And you can admire, intimidate, and taunt, but those are very difficult for someone who's not invested into the speechcraft. But bribing tends to work pretty okay. It's hit or miss though. It's RNG. It's a dice roll. Alright, little advice, little secret. Talk to everyone. Talk is cheap. Sometimes he says, something about traveling, and it's dangerous to go outside the, into certain regions, and... Whoa! Please calm down, everybody. Sometimes you get bombarded with, vocal greetings by people in your vicinity. It can be a rather, well, as I said, overwhelming. Well, let's talk to this lady. You'll be looking for better armor and a decent weapon. Let me make a suggestion. A lot of people out there are wearing very nice armor and carrying very nice weapons. You don't want to go taking those things from honest citizens because you'll end up doing hard labor. He's saying that if I steal or kill people for things, that I will either be sent to prison or, you know, paying a fine. But if you happen to find some outlaws wearing nice armor and carrying nice weapons, well, the bailiffs don't mind at all if you knock them over the head and take their stuff. So, yeah, basically in Morrowind, you go kill criminals and take their stuff because it's legal. And I like this kind of system. I like it. It's sort of like a society that polices itself, if you will. So what else you got to say? A little secret? Latest rumors? Tax collectors missing. Buy from merchants and traders who like you. You get better prices. Members of your own faction usually like you the best. Yes, because everyone in Morrowind is racist. Alright, I'm gonna go, and let's see. That key that I picked up is actually for this door. A lock level 45. This is the warehouse key. And in here, we can pick up some more stuff for free because, well, it's relatively unguarded. I sneak around. There's people upstairs. Ew, the bottles. I don't need those. Those are empty. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some stuff. Until I'm full. You got some steel armor. Broadsword. Ooh, moon sugar. This is drugs. Kids, drugs are bad, okay? But it's worth a lot of money, so pick these up. Steel club, that ain't worth shit. Generally, you wanna not pick up... Ooh, dang, that is a lot of scuttle. Look at all that. I can sell that. That's 10 gold a pop. As I was saying, it's when you're looting things, you have encumbrance. Over here I have 97 out of 200 weight that I can carry, and the higher this gets, the slower you get, and the more fatigue drains. I guess you could call it stamina more aptly than fatigue, but in this game it's known as fatigue. So you generally want to loot things that are only worth carrying. Since I'm right next to the tradesman, I'm just going to pretty much pick up everything that I can. See, this is weight 32, value 40. That's terrible. Absolutely terrible. But scuttle, or even better yet, slowed soap, weight 0.1, value 50. The ratio of value to weight is very important in considering when you're looting. What else do we have here? Ingredients are usually fairly low, but it's very easy to pick up a lot of them and be weighted down by that kind of stuff. I'm just gonna... Oh, shit! Where did you come from, dude? Alright, alright. 23 gold, here you go. What the fuck? No, he took all my shit. Oh, fuck. Damn, damn, damn! That guy came out of nowhere, man. I swear to God. Alright, alright. I'll take this stuff. Well, that sucks. I just lost all my ingredients, man. I lost all that scuttle. No. Oh well. It's easy to come by enough. At least he didn't take my limeware platter. Or my flint. That is some good liquor. Well, that's what happens when you get caught. You gotta be careful. I didn't know that guy came up here. Oh well. Oh, he took all my drugs too. Oh man. Don't worry, I'll take the rest of this stuff. I'll get even with them. Ha ha ha. Arrows. Yeah, don't pick up arrows unless you're an archer. Ooh, a soul gem. I need soul gems for mysticism and enchanting. Skooma, now that's the ticket. Big bucks there. But the thing about skooma and moon sugar is most merchants won't even do business with you if you're carrying it because, well, it's illegal and they don't want to get involved. But I hear the Khajiit are rather fond of this stuff, so, and they're not very fond of Imperial laws either, so, yeah, fuck you, dude. So, yeah, there you can go steal all that stuff, but be careful of that guy. If you plan on joining the Mages Guild, you might want to pick up some of the local mushrooms. Bungler's Bane, Hypophacia, excuse me, Violet Coprinus. There's a fetch quest to get 4 different types of mushrooms and 4 different types of flowers, so if you know what you're looking for, you can get those done ahead of time before you get to the Mages Guild in Balmora. Ah yes, so what else can we do around here? We could talk to the rest of the people. Hello. You're a commoner, latest rumors, processes Vitalis Bitter Green. If someone attacks you first, you have the right to defend yourself. If someone doesn't attack you first, you're going to break the law if you attack him. Yes, I know. You do whatever you need to do, cooking, cleaning, blah, blah, blah. Someone in particular, Arrille is around here, services, food and sundries from Arille's Tradehouse. Forgive me if I'm just kind of browsing over these. Not much here. Arriille's, Census Excise, and a lighthouse, and that's it.
Speak quickly, Outlander.
But if I stop to read every single bit of text, then we'd be here for quite a while. So I'm trying to just read what's relevant. This guy has a little bit of a quest for us. Little advice here, take the Stilt Strider to Vivico Balmor. It's fast and it's cheap, and there's no trouble with wild animals, smugglers, bandits, and outlaws. Go see Darvain Hilarion over at the Strider Port, over the bridge, along the water, just up the hill over there. You know, you can't miss the giant Stilt Striders. Tell her the Vonunis Nuxius sent you. That's me. If you decide to take the Stilt Strider, tell her I sent you. Yeah, sure will. And if I do that, I'll get a tiny bit of a quest. This looks like pretty much standard, nothing in particular stands out. Alrighty then.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
Guards don't really have much to say, they're all very generic. You generally never have to talk to a guard unless you're trying to turn yourself in and clear your name, or very few quests have you talk to a guard. So here we are in the Tradehouse. Hello, Arrille, my friend. His disposition with us is already quite high, thanks to us making Fargoth's day with the ring. Don't take what doesn't belong to you. Yeah, I wasn't going to steal it from you, dude. If you just want to buy from me, you have to barter. And if I try to barter with him, he's going to say, you will have to get rid of that moon sugar if you want services from me. I don't want any trouble. So I'm just going to drop that on the ground. Along with the skooma, because that's going to have the same thing going on. Let's see what kind of spells he has. He's got absorb fatigue. That's a really nice mysticism spell that I might want to pick up, although that's quite expensive and I don't have the money for that right now. all the rest of everything. Yeah. He's got your basic destruction spells, basic healing spell, basic illusion spell. Doesn't have a basic alteration spell. That's kind of odd. But yeah, I don't need any of that right now. I am going to sell you these things. And I'm not going to try and abuse the system right here. Pure poison is kind of actually useless. Salt rice. Restore fatigues, fortify magic. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Cure disease. I'm definitely going to hang on to that. I think I'm going to sell you one of these cuirasses. I'm going to wear one myself. And I think that's the only bit of heavy armor that I'm going to wear at the moment. Wow, look at all that gold. Give him the book. Hackalo leaves. Yeah, I'll go ahead and give him those. I don't really need them, I don't think. Black Anther. Don't need that. Nor that. And the Flynn. There we go. And let me see if I can increase to 749. No, 739, 729. There we go. That's a nice starting stack of gold, man. Ooh, don't forget my drugs. Thank you. Ooh, my fatigue is down. Let's go ahead and equip that. Whoops. One of the things that I love about Morrowind versus the other Elder Scrolls games is how much stuff you can equip at once. You can equip a full set of clothes, well, minus shoes, and armor, and a robe over top of it, and a skirt. It's pretty crazy. Hey, here's hail. Let me wait for my fatigue to go back up. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Everything you do is governed by fatigue, so if your fatigue is low, you're going to have a less of a chance of succeeding with pretty much anything. So you want to make sure your green bar is full, especially when you're trying to persuade anybody, steal anything, or attack anybody, you know, anything, pretty much. You want to be rested. So this guy's got a quest for us. You look like you've used a friend, Outlander. Perhaps I can be your friend. I'd like you to help me recover some gold. That's right, see, I had a bad run of luck playing 9 holes, and I don't even want to know what kind of game that is, and lost a bit of money. Normally I'd be fine. We can usually keep some gold in our pockets. Let me get my Nord voice going on. We can usually keep some gold in our pockets, just from the money the locals pay us for protection. Yeah, you're shaking down people, I know, but I know some of them are holding out on me, especially that little fetcher, Fargoth. He's come up late the past couple of weeks when I've shaken him down, and I know he's stashing it somewhere. I'd like you to find his hiding place. So basically, this guy shakes down Fargoth, basically threatens, he extorts money from him, and now he's hiding it, and he wants me to find it. So, I'll do it, because I have no morals. I don't know why this is like the first actual quest that you can get in this game, is to steal money from someone who's already getting stolen from, for some asshole Nord. So what I'm supposed to do is watch Fargoth's movements around at night. Briskar here says that the best vantage point is on top of the lighthouse. That'll give me a nice view. So I just have to keep an eye on Fargoth and see where he goes at night.
You like to dance close to the fire, don't you?
Yeah, I sure do. Alright, Raplav the Braggart, what have you to say? I am new to Seyda Neen. It's a small seaport here on the Britter coast, the southwest region of Vardenfell district. My, Morrowind. Oh my god, so much information, but I'll save it up for later. Someone in particular? No? Little advice? We have a lot of new faces like yours here in Seyda Neen. If you're hoping to stand out from the crowd, you need to practice a lot to improve your skills. And if you want to increase your general level of competence, focus on your major skills. The ones most important to your trade. That way you'll advance more quickly. He means level up. And another little tip newcomers forget, always carry a little food so you can freshen up when fatigue gets you down. Food, generally like bread and crab meat, has restore fatigue on it, but I never really found out that eating it straight up does much of anything to restore your fatigue. But you can make potions that are pretty good for that sort of thing. You can, whoop, I don't need to do that. Training, what do you got? Medium armor, long blade block, I'll keep that in mind. I may have to do some medium armor training to get my endurance up for when I level up. I'll probably explain how that works later. I kind of want to get through Seyda Neen first. Let's see, what else? What am I? Little advice. Alright, did that. Latest rumors. A friend of mine says you have to visit the House of Earthly Delights in Suran. Yeah, that's basically a brothel. Yeah, little secret. If someone attacks you first, yeah, I know that. Alright. Alright, good talking to you. What's this? Tradehouse notice. Oh boy. Oh boy. Very lengthy. Oh, it's about the Halalu. This is some kind of agreement between Arrille and House Halalu, one of the 3 Dunmer Great Houses, which deal mostly in trade and commerce. So it must be some sort of guild agreement between Arrille and how he basically agreed to be within the, I don't know, the Trade Federation or something, whatever it's called in this world. So, Tandrum Andalin, hello my friend. What are you? A bard, you say? Well, don't sing any songs because I don't want to hear it. What are the latest rumors? The Imperial tax collectors have really started to get on everyone's nerves. Haven't seen the local one in a while though. Not that anyone's complaining. I agree with you there, brother. Latest rumors? Oh yeah, I did it. A little advice? Well, most Outlanders stick close to the Imperial guilds, which the Fighters, Mages, and Thieves Guild. But you might consider service in one of the Dunmer Great Houses. Ah, good timing, I was just talking about that. They aren't real fond of Outlanders, and you have to look around hard for a patron or someone who will speak for you and help you advance into the higher ranks. But the Great Houses are where the real opportunities are. House Halalu and House Redoran are pretty reasonable. House Telvanni, on the other hand, the Wizard House, they're another story. And I rather am fond of all of these houses. Well, maybe not so much Halalu, but they each have their own perks and whatnot. Each one is kind of a mirror of the Imperial guilds, if you will. The Telvanni is the Mages Guild, sort of. The Redoran is kind of like the Fighters Guild, and House Halalu is like the Thieves Guild, but they're mostly tradesmen rather than thieves. But sort of the same thing if you look at it from a certain perspective, am I right? House Halalu. One of the 3 Dunmer Great Houses with holdings on Vvardenfell, House Halalu has always been loyal to the Emperor and the Empire. Halalu welcomes Imperial law. I, however, don't. And the legions and freedom of trade religion. Halalu still respects the old Dunmer ways, the ancestors, the temple, which is the native religion, if you will, and the noble houses. But times change and the empire changes with the times. House Halalu hopes to live in peace and harmony with the other races and share in the growth and prosperity of the empire. Interesting. House Redoran is one of the 3 Dunmer Great Houses with holdings on... Okay, we got that. The Redoran prize the virtues of duty, gravity, and piety. Duty is to one's own honor and to one's family and the clan. I really like this ideal. Gravity is the essential seriousness of life. Life is hard and the events must be judged, endured, and reflected upon with due care and earnestness, and I kind of disagree with that point. Or, you know, if you're religious at all and seeking enlightenment, you know, lighten up, man. You don't have to be so serious all the time. A light, careless life is not worth living. I completely disagree. A hard and, you know, rough and, you know, you don't have to make life harder than it is. You just go at it with a positive attitude. But generally, I like to submit. I like to join House Redoran because of their honor and nobility and their you know, they're strong and capable and disciplined fighters, and I like those ideals. But I think in this playthrough I'm going to go with House Telvanni. The Telvanni wizard lords have traditionally isolated themselves, pursuing wisdom and mastery in solitude. I like that too. That is cool. It's kind of like the ancient ways of the old Japanese... Oh, what is it? Like the old samurai times where it was okay for a person to go and live in the woods in isolation, to work on their arts and their crafts and their masteries. Anyway, certain ambitious wizard lords, their retainers and clients have entered wholeheartedly into the competition to control and exploit Vvardenfell's land and resources, building towers and bases all along the eastern coast. The Telvanni think that wisdom confers power and power confers right. Yeah, they're a little nutty, is what he's trying to say. Alright, I can talk more. I'm just gonna click on... where are they? Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, and Thieves Guild. We're gonna explore those in greater detail later. We're just about done talking to all of who's who around Seyda Neen. Except for this guy. What's up? Albesius Cololius, you must be a Breton. Oh no, maybe perhaps an Imperial. I forget. I get you guys mixed up all the time. Latest rumors, my friend. Did you hear that some fool lost Mentor's ring in a tomb along the Bitter Coast, or so they say? I wish, for God's sake, that they would have, like, explored this further. I could have, like, clicked on Mentor's ring, or something. Like this is an important thing. This is an artifact. This is an item of good importance, and this is the only time it's mentioned in this game. Is by this one guy in the back of a room upstairs in God knows where on the Bitter Coast with 2 sentences. It pays to it's important to pay attention in this game. It's so easy to just toss aside a comment like that and never think of it once anymore. Little advice. Yeah, got it. Little secret. Aha! If you're thinking of traveling up country near Shevgorod or out Malagamura way or inside the ghost fence, you need to know about Corporus. It's a disease that turns normal creatures into beasts, turns men into twisted mad lumps of flesh, superhumanly strong and full of hatred. Holy shit. You get Corpus from fighting with diseased creatures. It's hard to get Corpus, but even harder to get rid of it. In fact, I hear there is no cure. Damn, son. Stay away from Corpus. That shit is no joke. Anything else? That's about it. Some in particular and specific place normally don't have much in the way of information, neither does services. They just kind of point to you around town. Alone, I forgot to talk to you. Hey, she's a scout. She was mentioned by Celis Gravius. If I talk to her about Balmora, she'll give me more directions written down on a note for me. Pelagiad, Caldera, all of these are places that we will be becoming familiar with soon enough. Little secret. Alright. Enough chatting with the locals. It's time for action.